There we go. I guess we're so underprepared. Welcome to week 9 of the live stream where, we give you informed. I love we still break out the piece of paper now that even though we still have the the title card in there. It's great because nobody's even tuned in at this point ever. So
yep. They'll watch it later, because I can't imagine anyone would want to miss a rousing episode of the Business Hour.
Yeah,
Halloween special.
Look at it.
Yar!
How angry are you?
Not very happy. Actually, I'm pretty happy in general. But, someone's got to be angry, so it'll be my team.
Yeah, I say we're at the midway point. Let's take a quick look at the standings and just see what...
Well, we already did our predictions last week.
That's right.
So...
I don't even remember.
Yeah, we went through. We predicted I was going to make the playoffs. That was the important part.
That was the important part.
The rest of it really didn't matter.
You are 6-2 in a very weak division.
Yeah. I'm taking that division, by the way.
Oh, I guarantee it.
Yeah, I'm coming for you, man. I got to play him one more time.
Big whoops on the way down, man.
Yep. You heard it here first.
You heard it here first.
Angry Pirates wins division. And, first time in multiple years, I think.
Yeah, let's just jump into this thing and get it over with.
Oh yeah, no sponsors this week, but we are fueled by Action Figures Citra Pale Ale. I don't usually show the beers, but that's a pretty sweet.
It's very interesting
artwork, which is the only reason I bought it. But it reminded me of Tim Mizak.
Look at that gun action he's got going on there.
Biggest action figure collector I know.
Me too. Probably doesn't watch the show.
No, probably doesn't. But
I don't think I've heard any feedback from Tim.
If he did, that's a shout out to Tim.
Right.
So,
I actually before we go, I'm gonna get a little sip of this. Okay. I haven't tried it yet.
One sip, everyone knows the rules.
One sip, no pizza tonight.
No pizza tonight. I think if we do more pizza times, I think we're doing our viewers and the pizza places a disservice by eating it 45 minutes after I buy it.
Yeah.
So if we ever do pizza times again, I think we hit the road.
I think we should.
Yeah, you want to do? We can record it and maybe air it on one of these here videos.
We'll just live stream from my phone.
That'll work.
Fuck.
Yeah.
It's not like the production value of this thing is
Pizza times on the road. We have to take this big ass microphone with us.
Right.
Just to make sure our audio quality is good and on.
Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Earl Thomas, see how he feels about going on the road.
He thinks it's a good idea. You want to meet us?
He's a big fan.
For pizza times?
Oh, yeah, I think he does.
Good deal.
I think he does.
Man, he's such a hugger.
All right. It's inevitable. Let's talk about this game of mine. I will point out that I'm happy I didn't lose by 100. Like, as I'm watching it, I was hoping that I wasn't going to fall into that 100-point loss category again, because I've done that enough.
You had a good chance to have that happen to you as well.
I really didn't want to. My team is available for trade. Every single player. I'm accepting draft picks. If you're looking for that final piece, he's already been traded, actually.
And if you want to give up a third-round pick, you might be able to get him.
It's true.
From Dylan's team? Is that where he went?
Dylan's got him.
Hey, that would be an amazing final piece to a roster. I just waiting for him.
Playing for a number 1 pick.
You did take him for a first-round pick before. Right?
I don't know. That was last year.
Okay. You're passing it forward.
We're in this year.
Yeah.
All right.
Do you want to be in this year? Do you want to just move straight on to next year?
I don't even want to talk about this game. I will say
Jordan put up a hell of a score.
I will say, fucking Nyheim Hines, 19 points. I leave him on the bench. I think he's finally done. It still doesn't matter because Marlon Mack scored a buttload as well. He's had like 50-some. I'm sure Austin knows. I'm sure he's on top of it.
He posted it on Facebook.
And
he made a nice graphic so that you would see it.
To be honest, I saw that he posted on
you didn't
Sunday.
Look at what it was.
I was like, I did like the little. I think I did the angry emoji because I knew what it was.
You didn't even have to look.
And then didn't even look at it. So I hope he put effort into whatever it was he posted.
I don't know. I have no idea how those things work. I'm guessing that there's just a little thing you can fill out with a couple punches of a keyboard and have a visual up. But Jordan Lutz's team looked pretty good there.
He's going to be tough to beat moving forward.
He's also got the Fitz magic.
He does. He's got the Fitz magic, and he's also got his final piece, Greg the Leg.
Yeah, that's true.
Greg the Leg
That's
is
true.
healthy. He's back to
Waiver
kicking.
priority? Did you pick him? Up on
And
waivers?
free agent, I believe.
Oh, how about that? 8
might-
points out of him. That's solid.
I might trade for him.
You might trade him. You got to get him back. He was your best
I know.
performer.
I know,
week
week
1
one.
through 3 until he got injured, and now he's on the Lutz team
It's awful.
Yep.
That Adrian Peterson, how long do you think that's going to last?
until he breaks his leg.
That's going to be soon.
Probably.
It's
He
gonna
thinks
be very
he thinks
soon.
he's going to break Emmitt Smith's record of yardage. So we'll see. Maybe he's right. Maybe we're right.
He's not even close.
No, he's like a couple thousand yards away, but he's going to do it. That's what he said this week. He's got his eyes on the prize. #1 rusher in NFL history with a 4-year hiatus.
I tell you
of
what,
actually
he's not going to break Adrian Peterson's record like he breaks branches over his son.
Oh, jeez. I knew it was going to go there.
had
Oh,
to.
you know, it's too bad.
I can't
'cause-
support Adrian Peterson.
Well,
'Cause
I
he's a
wanted
child
to make
breeder.
him the MVP this week for the convict team, but I couldn't do it. So
Oh, you couldn't
was
do
close.
it. You couldn't do it for anybody because you didn't have a highlight.
Well, that's true. I didn't have a highlighter either. But it was close.
how,
But
how are people going to know?
2 points is what made the difference of Adrian Peterson being the MVP and somebody else. But yeah, I mean, Jordan's team looks good. I'm glad that I picked him as the dark horse to win it all a couple weeks ago.
I think I did too.
Yeah. So
No, I picked Rodney,
yeah. So
and that's not looking
he's
good.
who I'm rooting for. Except now I'm rooting for myself too. But you know,
I'm not rooting for any of you guys.
yeah, I figured that.
I'm rooting for Jeff.
All right, you're rooting. Why? Because you feel bad about how you treated him for the past couple videos? Is that what it is?
First of all, I apologize last week.
But you realize after your apology, you called him a racist again.
Look, okay, my personal opinion aside, he is still racist.
You cannot
I
get all of it.
can't get away from it.
We do have 3 watchers now.
Hey, look at
Remember, we are paying attention to the boards. We will include your useful comments,
that.
and we will ignore anything we don't like.
We're probably gonna ignore most of it.
Maybe. We need something to talk about. I feel like we've gone into this too quickly.
We did.
We're not going to get to our normal time frame.
Well-
We're going to have to talk about something.
Well, it's because we usually, like the last couple of weeks, we've had that buffer of music and pizza
That's
to
true.
start up. People were
That's
immediately disappointed.
That's true.
Hopping off the stream.
You get no more music because Justin forgot to turn the mics on last time and wasted my awesome solo.
It was pretty bad.
Never happened again.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Jordan's team's looking good. Justin's team is not. On to the next game.
I was gonna say let's get a reaction shot from me when I found out that we weren't recording the audio last week to start the show. Yep.
Yeah,
That
that
about
was. You were
sum-
surprised.
that about
I was
sums it
also
up.
surprised. I was on a roll as the thing was off, and then you told me it was not on, and
You were
I
so
was very disappointed.
you were so happy.
Yeah, I felt like I was killing it, and then I did not kill it. But it's all right, because now I'm a pirate. So, if I could have taken a diamond and put it on this before we got here,
You put the diamond hat on
then
top
it would
of.
have really cemented the legacy. But
It's gonna curse you.
yeah, probably.
Not wearing the diamond hat this week.
Probably. I think so. I mean, the thing is, I don't want to look ahead. I want to look at the past because the past makes me happy.
Because the head just
So
suffice.
we're on my matchup against Armchair. You know, that's what we've covered. Justin's team for 10 minutes. About time to talk about mine for 10
Right.
to 15, and then we'll get
And then we'll
around
give
to
8
everybody
minutes
else.
to the rest of the league.
Yeah, but you know, I feel real good about this because I won.
You did.
I won,
9
and
points.
I
There's
only had to
still-
sweat it out because Adam Thielen was his last player, and
He just kept scoring points.
yeah, he scored 18 points in the second to last drive,
There-
and I thought I was going to be done for.
There is still time for stat corrections.
There are times for stat corrections, but I don't think they're going to do enough to make me lose. See, I am glad that you
9.5
took away
points.
the -5 for missed PATs because I had one of those. So this would be a lot closer.
Cody joining in. Good evening, Cody.
Good evening.
Welcome to the stream.
Yep. Happy Halloween.
Yeah. Happy Halloween.
Um,
As much of the things that we do on the show, Zum doesn't give me a heads up. He just shows up and does it. So I didn't know we were dressing up.
Oh, you're dressed up as a person who plays football. Because
Sure.
Fournette
Sure.
doesn't, and neither do you.
Sure. Mary said because I've been wearing the Fournette jersey all year that I should have worn a different jersey
And
and
then
been
that was-
just like me from last year.
Oh, that would have worked.
But
Yeah.
But I gotta.
You know, if we continue this into the next year, you will have you from last year recorded.
It's true.
So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, this team, I started believing in them. They really backed me up this week because it wasn't looking good. There was no way I should have ever won this game whenever the 1 o'clock games were getting close to the end. And then a 72-yard touchdown pass to Mike Evans really changed my overall momentum.
That was probably a pretty good trade on your part.
Yeah, but now he's questionable with a knee injury, so still.
But he's got Fitzmagic.
Yeah, he does have Fitz, and that's what Fitzmagic came in immediately threw a 72-yard touchdown pass to him. You know, I was kind of sad that my bench plan with my convict really got thrown out the window. You know, luckily the whole convict team was forward thinking and took Jameis Winston out of the lineup.
They did
because they just had a feeling against a really good matchup in Cincinnati that he wasn't going to get it done, and he didn't.
It's pretty funny.
And he didn't get it done to such an extent that he got benched. So my backup is now in the air, but I'm glad that Fitzmagic's in. It makes me happy to see that lovely
I'm glad
beard.
that he's back. I know. I wish I had that beard.
One day maybe you will.
I'm so envious. I'll never have it.
It's got turned gray, right? He's got some gray in that beard.
A little bit.
Yeah.
I got some gray in here.
Yeah, you got a couple years to age, and then you might have it.
I'll be dead by then.
Most likely. Most likely.
If I have anything to do about it.
But yeah, I'm happy that the Chowda was willing to move on from Mike Evans, because he had to. I mean,
I wanted him, but I wasn't willing to give up a first-round pick.
Well, we talked about many times. It's that first-round pick is really the only one that you know you probably can make a good decision on.
Right. Well,
and then everything else is a crapshoot. So it's a valuable pick to give up. However, this might. I have a very tough schedule heading into the playoffs. This might give me the chance to make the playoffs for one,
right,
and then have a chance whenever I'm there. So
yeah, I agree with Cody. Any time that a convict loses their starting job is a good thing. And as we've discussed, and we talked about it a little bit before the show, I'm still the only person in the league without a convict on my team.
Yep.
Because I have that moral high ground that the rest of the league lacks. You all suck.
Yeah.
Maybe
that's the reason you haven't ever won.
Well, I mean,
you're not willing to sully your good name and put these players that actually do something on your team.
When you're the commissioner of a league, you have to hold yourself to a higher standard. I can't be down in the gutters with you guys. I can't sell myself short and stoop to that level in order to win. There's more important things to life, and supporting these convicts.
A very elaborate way to say what I just said prior to you saying all that shit.
We're gonna fill. It's got to be an hour long, and we got to fill this.
That's true. That's fine. I'm okay with it. I'm okay. I'm gonna come up. I need to just write down Ramsey rant right on this piece of paper, and then
I could go into a rant.
Let you go. But okay. We don't support convicts, as Cody's saying there. We made a team to make sure that you remembered how bad these people are.
Yeah.
We are always happy, like Cody is, that a convict has been removed by a good person.
It's true.
We talked about putting Fitzpatrick on the hero team.
He's the leader of the hero team.
Yeah, because he is just a personal hero, personality-wise. I don't know what he does, that's good for community or people in general, but he makes us happy. So
he makes those with beards feel comfortable in their own skin.
There you go. That sounds like like good charity work. But yeah, armchair quarterbacks. He put up a good score.
Jeff's back to being on the losing end of things.
Yeah, let's check where he is in his division, because I think he's 500.
He's 500. He's in second in his division at 500.
He's got to play his division leader here before the end of the year. And his team,
but
that score wins most weeks that you're not playing a Slimmer ultralight team. Straight catch homie.
He's got Rodney outscored by almost 300 points, but Rodney's got the 3-0 division record.
Yeah.
So Jeff is going to have to jump him by 2 games.
He had slow start to the season killed him then.
Yeah. Slow start's going to kill him for sure.
Good.
I agree. Fuck that guy.
Yeah.
He's a racist.
Oh, you gotta let that go.
I can't help it.
How many times do you think that you have said that so far?
In the video I edited, I could put together a business hour just of me calling Jeff racist.
Yeah, that's sounds about right. So
Tim Isaac is back on the losing side of things.
Yeah. Well, big whoop. He got to get this win. And actually put up a good score. I'm kind of upset about that. I was because I called him to be on the downfall, but 285 is not really.
Kamara's performing again, and that's a problem.
Yeah, that's a problem. And he's got the Steelers didn't play the week I think that I called that he was on the downswing. So he had to have a little bump up from that. 286 is a respectable score.
This is killing me.
Yeah,
man.
you like that?
It's, every time you turn your head, it's like,
it's like
I feel like it's
an
coming
Herbal
at
Essences
me.
commercial over here.
It's coming at me.
But yeah, I have to play him in a couple weeks. I'm going for this division. I intend to fully dismantle this team.
If you say so. I don't know.
He did have another downfall here. Will Fuller 5 dropping to IR. Torn ACL. What number is that, Cody? I know you're on it.
It's like 38, 39.
Yeah.
Something like that. That's a lot of torn ACL.
As our ACL correspondent, I know that we're getting way up there. The prophecy is slowly being fulfilled. But that's
and
gonna
he doesn't really have anybody worthy of replacing him with either.
Not right now. Seth Roberts is going to be the choice, I guess.
Tevin Coleman?
Oh, that's true. Not
Probably.
this week. But
let me go take stock. That's fine.
where because he's got him in WRT or WR. Yeah, either way.
He's got
either
him in
way,
the
he
wide
can put a
receiver.
running
He
back
can-
there.
yeah,
But
he's
he's got Ronald Jones in as a running back right now, so he's looking a little thin. I think we talked about that.
He's gonna fall off.
Early in the year, we talked about how thin his bench was, and I'm pretty sure he commented to say, "I'm 5-0." And now he's
well,
5-2.
now he's 6-2.
Yeah, there you go. So
2 losses.
yeah, so I never thought that I might have a chance for the division. I'm gonna go ahead, as I said, dismantle him. T-Flex after 2-game winning streak, back where
back
he
on the
usually
losing
is.
side.
He did beat his projection.
Yeah, he has progressed each week. He's still a bad manager. Look at that bench. I mean, it was a lot of bye weeks.
Yeah, well,
That's a lot of zeros, too.
basically you're saying that he is the Browns of our division. Then he can win. He just finds ways not to win.
He's the Hugh Jackson of fantasy football.
Yeah, he deserves to be fired, along with his offensive coordinator.
Oh, man. Hugh Jackson made a comment. Cody, do you know? He made a comment that was the most ridiculous comment I think I've ever heard. And now I can't remember what it was. It'll come to me. It
Yeah.
probably won't come to me.
Oh, since you guys didn't do your prediction video, we need to do a note because it is excellent.
Okay.
Look up Nathan Peterman
Oh, God.
right now.
That guy is terrible.
And he is going to start this week. And the note that they have on him is the best note that I've ever seen.
The J. Peterman catalog.
Here you go. Unleash the Peterman.
Oh, that's so good.
Peterman has attempted 81 career passes. According to Pro Football References Play Index, Peterman's 11.11 interception percentage is 9th worst all time for a player with at least that number of throws. It's the worst INT rate since Randy Hedberg of the 1977 Bucks.
Somebody nobody's heard
Absolutely.
of.
No one's going to hear about Peterman soon. Peterman is historically bad, but the Bills keep leaving him on the roster and in turn getting forced to start him by injuries. Peterman will be facing Khalil Mack's Bears on Sunday. Our thoughts are with him. It's gonna be great. I think
That's so funny.
I might tune in for that just to see how
It's gonna
badly
be gonna be a slaughter. Let's take a look at Nathan Peterman's fantasy stats this year. Week 1, 1 point.
It's only started the year.
Week 6, 5 points, and
better.
week 8, 2 points. This is great. Chris, to answer your question, I would easily go with Ovechkin because he's not gonna fucking suck this year. And also, Crosby, 1 hit, 1 concussion, out for a year and a half. Because that's Crosby's move. That
Wait a
would
second.
be my
we
thing.
doing fantasy NHL now?
Yeah, he's throwing out a question.
Okay, hey, that's fine.
We'll
That's
take
fine.
it. We'll take anything.
Sure.
We need content.
Yeah, sure. Why not? I know absolutely nothing about fantasy hockey.
Thanks,
but,
bud.
Yep.
But yeah, that Nathan Peterman comment or note is fantastic.
Yeah.
It certainly goes up there. Yeah, I mean, because last week was great too. It's talking about starting the rusty underprepared, like ancient. No, I don't even remember who the hell started for him last week.
It was Derek Anderson.
Derek Anderson,
And
that's
he's so ancient that he's now broken.
right.
He made it through 1 start. Of course, I don't know if anyone's going to last for the poor old Bills.
Yeah. No, I don't think anybody's gonna last for the Bills either. That team sucks.
Yeah. You know, I think I'm going to pick Crosby over Ovechkin. You just picked Ovechkin, right?
Yeah.
I'm picking Crosby just to...
It's 'cause you don't.
Yeah,
know
I mean,
anything.
I am a Penguins fan because they win. You know, that's the best reason to be a fan of
Spo-
anything.
Spoken like a true Penguins fan.
Yep.
Knows nothing about hockey and supports them just because they win.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm going with Crosby. Actually, I'm going to go with neither of those. Go with the Gunny Malkin. Hart winner, 3 years. Go for him.
There you go. Okay,
Yep.
sure.
Perfect commentary right there.
It's fantastic.
Yep. All right. So we got done my matchup. Who the hell did I play? Oh yeah, Jeff Lee.
We already moved on to the next one.
Oh, we did. I don't know. I'm just okay. So we're on
This is
to
off the rails like every week.
You're not playing just for funds. You did play just for funds. Get to a week.
No, I'm
Big Wolf
kidding.
T-Flex. Okay, bring the chowder.
And the ultralight team,
Yep.
Cody. Okay, Cody. We'll talk about your team for a second.
Yeah. How about that? We should go back to how did we did a pretty good job of not saying anything about Cody's team.
For so long.
Yeah.
So many weeks, but then he had to hop into chat.
Yeah,
make
I
us
was
talk
really
about
I
him.
was really hoping to wait until he lost and then we could start talking about his team.
I don't
But
think
that
it's
doesn't-
gonna
Yeah, it
happen.
doesn't seem like it's
I don't
gonna
think
happen.
it's
So
gonna happen.
that really would have taken the whole season. And I think the best one was whenever you had played him and you decided to talk about every single player on your bench.
I talked about my entire team and my entire bench and didn't mention them at all.
Yep, that was.
And he beat me by like 100 points.
That was my favorite of the ignoring Cody moments. But we don't do that anymore. So Chowder actually outscored that last week of yours after he sold his entire team.
by a point and a half.
Yep, that's true. It's not good.
Yeah, but he had a quarterback put up 53, and
Yeah,
when
that-
I did it, I had a quarterback that put up 8.
Yeah, Bortles. Oh, yeah. But, yeah, his team he sold for next year. Hopefully that works out for him.
The best part, so the best part about Scott selling his team for next year is that he's terrible at fantasy football. So his team's going to suck next year also. That's the best part. To be honest, I might pick some meat off these bones. Who else he's got? He's got Demaryius Thomas.
Yeah, you can take Demaryius Thomas. Did he?
He just got traded to Houston. Man, I might do that. Hey Sherman, if you're listening, which you're not, send me an offer. I want Demaryius Thomas. I want him back. I'm not giving you a first round pick.
He's the new Will Fuller 5.
Right, for just this year.
Yep.
He'll be real shitty next year.
And then who knows? And that's what you have a good chance this year, so you should really sell out for him.
I want to give him
it all up.
Give him my second round pick for him. That way I can win the number 1 overall pick next year. I give up my second pick next year to guarantee number 1 pick this year. You look confused.
I don't remember that. I'm just reading Cody. Cody put a nice long post there. 45 on the ACL tears.
Holy
Wow.
shit. Yeah, I didn't see that either.
Yeah, that's great, man. That's terrible. I feel bad for those players, but
That's a lot. 45 on the ACL tears, and then also, yeah, that's what it was. So Hugh Jackson was asked why he didn't use his timeouts at the end of the half to attempt to score, and he said, "I don't remember that."
did he say that? And then was he immediately fired afterwards?
Well, he was immediately fired after the game.
Yeah.
That guy sucks.
Yeah, you
I don't
can. It's amazing that they would have held on to him for that long. You can't lose that many games and stay in that position.
I don't know if any of you watched the Hard Knocks with the Browns this year, but you could see it. Like you could see like Haley and what the hell's the other coordinator? Greg
Williams, the
Williams.
new interim head coach.
Yeah. You could see them literally fighting over who was going to take over this team
Yep.
midway through the season
Yep.
in preseason. Like
And
they
it ended up being Williams.
yeah. Haley was out the door.
Yeah, I did expect more out of Haley's offense. You know, maybe Ben and Antonio carry him that much for that many years down in, because I thought that he seemed to lead explosive offenses, but
Big Ben, Bounty Gate 2.0, nice. Yeah, Big Ben, huge fan of Haley, right?
mm-hmm.
I think
I think so.
was upset whenever they got rid of him, but at the same time, like we all know that Big Ben's a great judge of character.
Oh, absolutely.
So, for whatever that's worth,
You have to be a great character to know great character.
we know so little about actual football. He probably hated Haley.
That's probably
I don't
true.
even remember. I'm done with this game.
Yeah, what about what happened on the Peterman store there, Cody? I'm interested because Peterman sucks so bad. I'm sure his store has to suck equally.
Moving
Oh,
on.
we actually didn't talk about Cody's team.
Did we not?
No, we didn't talk about it.
It was actually Cody.
He's
Looking,
beatable.
He's looking very beatable.
Yeah, how about that? He
Uh,
didn't score
Cody-
his projection.
You heard it here first. Cody will lose this week.
Who's he playing? Why are you making that bold prediction not even knowing who he's playing?
Where is
I think I said that last time too.
Cody will lose
To Big Whoop.
in a few weeks, not this week. Big Whoop's not going to be in. You heard it here first.
Cody will lose before the season's over. How about that?
This is the first time I accept a beatable sport talk. You don't have a choice, buddy.
Yeah, you would have been beat by 4 teams, I believe, this week. You know, speaking of teams that stepped up, we do need to move on. We are looking up Peterman Store right now, Cody. Who's next?
Trying to get there. Oh, Dylan's team and my Dixie wrecked.
Ooh, toilet bowl. And the Dixie Wrecked comes out on top.
Look
Oh,
at that
man.
face. Look at that
He's
face.
so happy.
This guy's selling merchandise?
What is, I mean, I guess people... Look, he looks confused. He's like, why is this store open? And why would anyone want any of these things?
Oh my god.
And
That's
it's actually...
hilarious.
But that's like... I was hoping for joke merchandise.
It's a legit...
But it's legitimate merchandise for fans.
Legit merch. Hit fan.
Yeah.
For fan.
For,
Don't.
so his mom buys
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
The only person you can do no wrong by.
CJ Beathard. Nobody wants to rely on him.
Yeah.
The 49ers don't even want to rely on him.
But they're stuck with him. I think he's injured. It's a good thing you don't have to start him this week. Because I'm pretty sure they're bringing in some other... Tom Savage, maybe?
I am no longer the lowest scoring team
For the year?
for the year. As far as single weeks go. I was never the lowest scoring team.
Dylan won last
Yeah.
week, didn't he? Yes, he did. 1-7.
Yeah.
Well,
But-
he
but
got the
Dylan-
one win out of the way, and he's like,
Dylan-
the hell with it.
Dylan with final piece, Michael Crabtree scoring 9 points, came to a total of 166 points.
I can't believe you wanted me to give you a third-round pick for that, man.
Dude, somebody did.
I know, but you...
It's
kinda
fantastic.
pull
I'm so
shiesty deals.
happy that I don't have the worst score of the
Yeah.
season.
That's good, because it was looking a little touch and go there after last week.
Look,
But
as
just
as
remember-
long as I never have to start Blake Bortles again, I'm in good shape.
The season is not over yet. You could score less.
I don't think I will, because my team put up that with a quarterback that scored 9.
That's
his
true.
His team scored that with a quarterback scoring 44.
But I think Yeldon scored 30-some on that, and I don't know if
yeah,
he's
but
going
he
to be
scores,
able
he
to.
scores like 30
at this point.
But Leonard Fournette's going to score 30 some if he ever comes back.
Plus Hyde.
He's not going to play once. Like his chances of jumping over 7 people
Are
are
higher
zero.
than
Zero.
are higher than jumping over
I'm so
Yeldon
so
in the depth
upset.
chart.
upset about my preseason prediction.
Yeah, you should just check in on all your predictions and be kind of upset about them, but or just not care.
Remember the unbridled optimism that we had about our teams as we were going through and looking at them? And
Yeah, I still feel pretty good about mine.
fuck yourself.
Actually, I think it was the opposite. I downed my team for at least 4 weeks into the season.
You did.
Yeah,
It wasn't until Jordan called you out for downing your team that you
That I-
finally turned
Yeah.
around and
I decided that if they're gonna step it up for me, I'll step it up for them. Alright? But yeah, this is a terrible game.
yeah, this was 2 terrible teams going up against each other, and one of them had to win, and it was Jimmy, which
He actually put up a better score than he usually does.
yeah, one of his best weeks wasted on somebody that he didn't need a great week to beat.
Yep. That's what it's still, one of our best predictions was as we were calling out Jimmy for sucking, and as he continued to win, and now he has finally won again. After that,
So here you go. The next game. 48 points for Marlon Mack. Still only scored 222 points. Austin, extremely beatable.
yeah, well,
Extremely beatable.
As the 5 losses indicate, he has been beat by many.
As the
person.
3-5 record would show. Very beatable.
Yeah, obviously he is. I have to play him one more time. I intend to beat him, as you do. He is a sidekick still in my eyes. He might.
Kurt Warner. Oh, Fred Warner. I thought that was a K Warner.
Kurt Warner starting for his defense.
It's like, Jesus.
Good preparation.
I miss the good old days. Kurt Warner throw him for 450 yards and 42
You know,
completions.
that's what we have some high scores going up by quarterbacks this year, but there used to be a time whenever Breeze and Carson Palmer would put up 100 points on a normal basis,
all the time.
which
Is absurd.
now I look at that and it seemed okay at the time because it was happening.
Right.
But now, like, you have these people putting up ridiculous numbers like Mahomes. He hasn't got 100 yet, and yet he's scoring 5 touchdowns and throwing for 350 yards. He just only completes 20 passes to do that, and I guess that's the difference.
That is the difference.
That's where Andrew Luck has the chance to score 100 points because he will complete
completions.
40 of 68 passes.
For 10 yards.
For
each,
10, yep.
each completion.
But luckily he didn't do it this week because I played him, and he only scored 47, and that made me happy.
It's fantastic.
Yep. Couldn't happen to a better person.
Right.
In your estimation, right?
Very, very happy about it. Jeff is back to being the better Lee. Not morally.
Just fantasy football.
Just fantasy football wise.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this whole year he has been.
Well, as long as we keep making sure that Austin knows about it.
Exactly after the time that you called Austin the better Lee brother, that Jeff Lee's team all of a sudden just like skyrocketed to 400 points.
Morally. Well,
I mean, you obviously have listened to how Justin's been treating you, Jeff. He was holding you to a very high standard. I don't feel the same way, just for the record. I'm just happy that I beat you.
In all fairness, Jeff, like, were you holding prayer sessions for Fort Hill High School the other day? Or your Fort Hill High School football team? Because I think that's what Austin did.
Prayer sessions?
Yeah.
Is that what was posted on?
I think so.
I saw him.
I think that's what that was. I don't know.
I saw him with his hand on the Bible. I didn't know what was going on.
Because I saw Rusty Warner comment. It was like, it was great having you there.
Okay.
And he coaches Fort Hill, right?
I guess. I don't know.
I couldn't care less.
Yeah.
You heard it here first, folks. Jeff Lee hates God. You heard it here first. Jeez.
Poor guy. He can't say anything. Thanks for tuning in, Jeff.
Yeah, appreciate the view.
Yeah. I'll hold up your moral character here. Actually, let me look at this. Can I do that? Yes. Yes, I can. There are no armchair quarterbacks on this team either, and I don't know if there have been. I'd have to go back.
We'll have to check.
You're,
you heard it here first. Jeff hates his hometown.
His home school.
No, the whole
his
town.
alma mater.
Hates Cumberland.
There's a lot of people that hate Cumberland. We just live here.
I know.
But I'm gonna have to go back and see. So you are free of the convict team, Jeff, which makes you a halfway decent person.
For now. But yeah, so Jeff's the better fantasy football brother.
Okay.
Of the league.
Agreed.
We'll leave it at that.
Agreed. However, that 4-year Marlon Mack contract doesn't look nearly as bad as it did whenever we started this season.
It's going to tear that ACL.
I mean, it's due. Everyone's going to do it. Everyone's going to do it. It just is a matter of time.
And when... Okay, here we go. When he tears his ACL, you make me an offer for Hines, and it'll be your final piece to win that year.
Does it have to be a good offer? Or is this I'll give you a pick.
There you go. Good luck, Jeff.
I don't know. I feel like we did treat Austin nicer when he was here in person.
Mary said we steamrolled him every time he tried to talk. So, I said, well, that's what we do. We just steamroll the whole league.
That's
Fuck
right.
them all.
This is our show, damn it.
As I've said it before, I'll say it again.
You want to say something?
Make your own fucking show.
Make your own fucking show. We probably did. You know, I just get into, like, I'm ready to go when I get here. I'm just going to start talking. I didn't really prepare for a third person to be here. We put him in the backseat. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that I might have, like, shouldered him out so that he was kind of...
just kind of, like, constantly... We'll have to go back and watch the tape.
Yeah,
no, I'm
probably not going to do that. But I appreciate him showing up. I wasn't ready. See, that is that's the live conundrum, you know? We don't know what's going to happen.
That's what happens when you do it live.
This is a two-person show. How do you
throw
add
a third in
an extra voice, you know?
I mean,
without extending it an extra half an hour. We're already at a half hour apiece.
Yeah, I mean, we're always welcome to guests. Just... Fuck, you don't tell me when you're going to do stuff. Austin doesn't tell me. How am I supposed to produce this show?
Yeah. That's treat you like a mushroom. Feed you shit and keep you in the dark.
Let's check in with Earl Thomas, see what he thinks about Jeff. Oh, That's just not very nice, Earl.
Hey, he was the first person who got the Earl Thomas treatment.
It's true.
And he actually deserved it. See, that was solid research by the Blitz Blance statisticians to know that Jeff dropped him that previous week that he broke his leg on.
Yep.
Just didn't believe in him. Earl Thomas just wants to be believed in. He's
So,
paid.
so let's just
We gave ourselves the moral high ground, Jeff Lee.
again, if you don't like it, make your own damn show.
Go back and watch week 2 of this episode when we established that we have moral high ground.
We have the
because
authority
at the
because of the
time.
convict team.
We didn't have anybody on this team.
I still don't.
He
I
doesn't.
still don't.
I've dipped into it once or twice, but
Yeah,
everyone's got to get the people out of the yard. every now
In
and
all
then.
fairness, though, did you start Jameis Winston?
No, I
Exactly.
put him on the bench
Exactly.
because
Where
he
belonged.
deserved to be there.
Where he belonged.
See, the Buccaneers were letting him play, but I knew better.
right.
You will not play in our league.
But yeah, let's really break down Austin's performance this week.
Okay.
He had a down week. I believe we have some footage.
Ooh,
Oh,
yeah.
yep.
So he's the shit that's being wiped on that ball.
He is
that
the
what
shit.
you- yeah,
He is the
that's-
shit being wiped on that ball.
That's a good metaphor.
It's
That's a good metaphor.
fantastic.
It's a good thing that we use all of the content that we have access to. Oh, let's see. I don't know. This is definitely not the beatdown of the week. There's one that is absolutely awful. Oh, it's next, and this is something that makes me happy.
It makes me very happy too.
So we are down
Very
to
happy.
one undefeated team in the league, and he is a
I thought about it, Cody.
he is. Oh yeah, that's true. The throw. He is one of our active participants
Right.
in both the chat board and the overall Facebook page. The one and only ultralight team for now. Straight Cash Homie has finally fallen.
Yep.
And he had a bye week, didn't he?
He had a
Julio.
defensive player on
And
the line.
Keenan Allen. Yeah, so that's what we've talked about, depth and how it'll get you one day. It finally got Chris,
Finally caught up to him.
who we know is here because he's doing an NHL fantasy draft.
No, that was Chris Adams.
Oh, okay, good deal. But
Yeah, an outsider, non-player in the league, joining in on the live stream. Always,
I feel
always
bad
welcome.
for you, buddy.
Yeah, always welcome outside guests. But yeah, straight cash, homie. Not like very beatable score.
wait, why don't you give him the seal treatment because he hasn't had a chance to have it yet.
Yep.
Oh, beat
the
down.
beat down of the week.
You know, in
Let's take a
Slimmer,
look one more time.
Slimmer must have been really pissed about losing to Tim Isaac.
I guarantee.
Super pissed. He's like, I can't let this happen. And he got in there and he dropped his highest score of the year to take down
So funny.
Straight Cash Homie. He didn't need to, but he didn't care.
But he did.
Yep.
He came out firing. Joe Mixon,
Yep.
48 points.
That's our.
John Connor, 62 points. Oh my God.
He's on the hero team, unfortunately.
James Conner. I always
a-
call him John Connor.
It's all
Whatever.
right.
Fuck.
You're always going to do that because you're thinking of Terminator.
That's all I care about. It's Terminator.
Yeah, whatever. There's a siren that plays woo woo. Okay. Joe Mixon is the all-convict team MVP of the week.
Of the week.
And really, he is one of the MVPs of the reason the convict. Actually, he is the
He
reason
is the reason the
convict
convict
team.
team's. Yeah.
So it's about time. I think he.
Him and
did-
Ben Roethlisberger.
He is a two-time MVP at this point because I'm
Yes.
pretty sure I gave it to him the first week just for creating this list. And just to remind you, Slimmer, he sucks as a person. He might be helping you win, but he's not going to help you win next week when you play me because he's on bye. So convict team
There you
MVP. There it is. Ben Roethlisberger back in because we here at the convict team understand when people are going to suck.
It's funny. I'm like looking at it through the screen because it's the first I've seen it. And
Yep.
you've had it since I've been here.
Yeah, I had to cross out a couple people because I forgot they were
see
on bye,
that.
and I didn't want to rewrite the list. So 249.50 falls into ninth place. They had a high that first week whenever old Antonio Brown came on the team. They were real excited.
Right. Very, very rough week.
Yeah.
Though it is a score good enough to beat
It'd be
8 teams.
Yeah, 8 other teams.
Half
because,
the league.
because it came in ninth place.
Yeah,
I already
oh.
did that for you.
Go fuck yourself.
Oh, I did that exact thing right before we started.
No. He'd be in 8th place. Because he beat 8 teams. Learn to do math. Numbers are hard.
This is now team 17. So 8 plus 8 plus 1. Oh, it's alright. I'm just an engineer. It's late. Don't worry about it.
I'm hungry.
Yep.
We didn't have pizza.
Yeah, we forgot pizza times. We didn't forget it.
We didn't forget. We just said fuck it.
Yeah. So Slimmer, thank you for taking Straight Cash Homie down a notch. We appreciate that. We can't have 2 undefeated teams in the league. We really don't.
We don't want
any.
one. Yeah.
We really don't want any. So someone's got to step up. I don't play the ultralight team.
Neither do I, or else
I
I'd
would
put him
get
down.
there. Yeah, I would just step up and knock him down. So in the championship, Cody, if I can get there.
I tell you what, week 13, it's the final week of the season. If it looks like Cody's going to win and he still hasn't lost yet, I'm fucking going. I'm editing the scores. I don't give a fuck. You heard it here first, Cody. No undefeated season for you. The fix is in.
That probably has not happened either. There's probably not been an undefeated season. Well, we remember it.
I think like 11-2.
But just like in the NFL, though, if he goes undefeated in the regular season, he's probably just going to lose in the championship.
Thank God.
Yeah. So,
or
in the first round, do it like a Tim Isaac that comes out of left field with Le'Veon Bell playing the first week for 400 points.
I'd almost I would rather him go undefeated and lose in the first round than go 15-1 and lose anywhere in the playoffs.
Okay, I'm all right with that.
But I don't want him to go undefeated.
Yeah,
it'd be hilarious if he got eliminated first round.
Yeah, it's season's not over. We can't predict what is going to happen.
I've been trying.
We try so hard. We're always wrong. However, I will say I don't think that he will go undefeated the whole year.
Oof.
Right now.
On camera. I don't think so. You heard it here first.
Yep.
Cody not going undefeated the whole year. Mainly because I said I'm not going to let the fix this in.
So we have one last game here. We are on record pace here.
We are. We got 20 minutes.
We're going to either have to just cut it short.
The next 2 weeks. We'll see.
Okay.
We'll see.
What about the playoffs? You feel like you're solid to win the championship right now, Cody Martin?
No chance I lose in the playoffs.
Is that what you're saying?
Only the next 2 weeks.
Next 2 weeks you're going to maybe lose. Playoffs is a straight run to the championship.
If I win these 2 weeks, I don't have to worry about a thing.
Well, we didn't inflate his ego enough throughout the year, so
we've very much been trying to keep it down.
Yeah, I'm sure that didn't work very well. Hey, look, Marvin Jones Jr., 42 points. That's impressive.
Damn, and he's gonna be. Is he gonna be their number 2 now?
He's their number 1. The taint is on his way out the door.
Well, I know that. Was Marvin Jones their number 2?
Yeah,
I guess he was. Yeah, Galladay was the number 3.
Galladay's number 3 now.
Galladay with a whopping 3 points.
Yep. Who's that on?
Mary.
Okay.
The same game.
Yeah, but now his era's looking up.
He's number 2. Yeah. Yeah, Mary
Look at Jack Doyle coming in with 25 points out of nowhere.
Like, Mary's entire team underperformed. Even Saquon Barkley for the first time this year, with the exception of Doyle.
Yep.
Doyle coming on strong.
Oh, she got some defensive players. Yeah. Jesse Bates.
Just talking regular season. And now he's backpedaling. Cody's backpedaling.
He's not guaranteeing a championship for the record.
No longer unbeatable beyond these for the next 2 weeks.
Let's go to the points. How
good old backpedaling Cody.
Yeah, let's see how badly he is kicking our ass. It's probably not good, is it? Total points. 25-28.
He's only got me by 700.
Oh yeah, that's not good.
It's not even close.
Yeah, definitely beatable. 100% beatable. You can't keep up that kind of production.
Shit. 700 points. That's rough.
Yep. All right. He's being the person that we talked up the entire year by almost 200.
Oh my. Mike and I have the same exact score.
As the lowest? Nope, not the lowest. Sorry, Dylan's team got you.
Well, and we're also better than somebody else. Dixie Wrecked.
Even though he's got the same amount of wins as you do.
Yeah. Anyway, so the final game, Tree Stump, Mary came out ahead on this one. Her team sucked terribly this week, but she was still able to win and fight off Jones and his huge 42 points.
She got no
I
points
gotta
on
say,
the bench.
her bench is awful.
Yeah, but the thing is, at one point in time, you were talking about how great this receiver core was and what they scored.
Now they've fallen apart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They scored a max
Time
of 10 points.
Okay, Cody, as our resident Ravens fan, what do you think about Ty Montgomery coming to the team? How do you think that's going to play out? Because in my opinion, I don't think it's going to play out very well.
Well, I mean, he doesn't really fill in need. They already have a pass-catching back in Javorius Allen, who is on the ultralight team. So, Cody knows all about
Cody,
it.
you want to trade Mary for Montgomery? He's going to take over Buck Allen's role.
Oh, I guess you got a
Probably.
wasted bench spot then.
Yeah. Make Mary a trade offer. I forget who it was.
Is that true? Is he going to score the most points ever? How do you know that? You haven't been in this league long enough, but it's all on.
Pace to score the most. I don't
It's
know.
all on the Yahoo
I'd have to
page,
check.
I guess.
Yeah.
He's probably right.
I only do research when it pertains to me.
Yeah.
Like the 400-point club.
Yeah. I am very happy that you did that.
There is a record book on Yahoo.
There you go.
Interesting.
That will make the research significantly easier.
I was going to say, I didn't even know.
No wonder he's better at fantasy football than us. He knows
fully-
more things than we do.
I fully underutilized the Yahoo website. What was I going to say? Mary had a trade offer she showed me.
From Chris?
I don't remember. No, it wasn't Chris. It's usually Chris. But no, it was somebody else. And she... Because at first, when she first pulled it up, it was like 2 players for 2 players. And the 2 players that she was offered, for whatever reason, their pictures didn't load.
Uh-huh.
It just had the placeholder, like, silhouettes. And she goes, oh, so he's trying to trade me 2 bums that don't even have pictures? Like, she goes, yeah, I'm sure this is a great trade. And it still was, like, a pretty bad trade. But when she went back in, the pictures actually loaded. But at first she was like, are they fucking serious? But it was essentially, it was like 2 wide receivers for a wide receiver and a running back.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, the team that was making the offer to her was getting the better player in both sides. So, I don't know.
Everyone thinks that they can take advantage of Mary.
Yeah. Well, she's no dum-dum.
Yeah, she's better than some people.
And she's very cautious about making trades to begin with. Unless you're going to throw out free Chick-fil-A for a year.
Yeah.
Then she'll give you her whole team.
I mean, that's probably worth it. Because the most you're going to win $200 in this league.
Right.
For Chick-fil-A for a year, you're going to make out by
Especially
3 to 4-fold.
Especially with how much she loves Chick-fil-A.
Yeah. And that's what I wonder, those type of things. Is there a cap on it? Do you get, like, you just go in anytime you want, get some nuggets?
I don't know. It'd be interesting. We'll have to ask Chris.
Yeah. Does that, I mean, I don't know.
If he ever
does that
watched
even,
the show, he could tell us.
Does that exist?
Like free Chick-fil-A for life?
Yeah, for a year. Just say
for a year?
Yeah.
Aim
smaller.
I imagine they would say, like, once a week.
You know, there was that year that he brought us in Chick-fil-A coupons.
Yeah.
I don't think we treat him nice enough to ever get that again.
Fuck it.
Yeah. I can afford a $5 sandwich.
No. The way that I look at it is him bringing us the free Chick-fil-A food coupons was to apologize to the league, unsuccessfully, I may add, for taking advantage of Angie and getting Julio Jones for Alshon Jeffrey.
And a worse draft pick.
Here, take Alshon Jeffrey
and
the 5th overall pick for Julio Jones and the 3rd overall pick.
Yeah. That will go down as the trade that makes everybody angry forever.
Well, and what pisses me off the most is because I told Angie, she was like, I don't know if this is a good trade. And I was like, well, if you're asking my advice,
it's not a good trade.
It's not a good trade. It's an awful trade. You shouldn't do it. He's taking advantage of you. And then she said, well, I think I'm going to take the trade. And I was like, really? And she said, well, he's a Falcons fan, and he said the only way that he will enjoy it this season is if he had Julio Jones on his team. How shady is that?
Yeah, that's the reason. He's exactly taking advantage of you. I told you he was going to take advantage of you. You're listening to it.
And he did.
Yep, and then he probably laughed about it.
Yeah. Greg Williams should not be in the NFL. Slimmer's not watching, but that was on. That was on that.
Was Greg Williams a convict? Is that what that showed?
Mary will settle for once a week for a year. That's so funny.
All right, well, we finished.
Well, okay. We still got 10 minutes to fill here.
Okay.
So
Mary has the most close wins to losses of this season, and she still came in playing down to her competition.
Yeah, the point differential for Mary is probably something ridiculous. Look at that. It's only 37 points? Like all of her games are dude, 10 minutes. All of her games are within 35 points the whole season. It's ridiculous. Pull up the record books. Where's the
Where are they?
record book?
Oh, the tab that says record book.
Now I'm intrigued. Well, this is like what, this year? So most wins in a season was Rodney with 13. So Rodney did go undefeated in 2011. Unless they're counting playoff wins.
I guess that wouldn't include playoff wins.
I mean, I could. What's
2011?
2011? What the fuck?
He still hasn't won a championship, though, right?
Nope. He's like eliminated in the first round of the playoffs all the time.
He got third place. 12-2.
12-2.
So he got the one win in the playoffs.
Gotcha.
Okay, so no undefeated team for the regular season, Cody. So you're on track for something there, buddy. Let's see. So losses, most losses. Justin has the most losses all time with 12.
Fuck, it was the same year too. The same year.
Longest streak is 8 for.
That's true.
So he's already.
Well, we didn't get that far down the list yet, Cody. Calm your roll. Slow your roll. Calm your shit. I know what I'm saying.
Yeah, we don't take time to research this shit. We just talk about it.
You've been watching enough. You know there's no research into this one. This is the most research we've done.
All right.
And it's to fill the last 10 minutes of the
Margin
show.
of victory, 146 points this year, I'm guessing.
Against... Oh, well, this is for this year. And then all-time...
You know...
That was in the playoffs.
I'm starting to see why Cody made us come to this page.
Look, that was in the playoffs.
205. Against you, damn it.
In the playoffs. First round of the playoffs. I was the number 2... Or I was the number 1 seed, too.
He was the 8.
He was the number 8. I lost by 205.
Yeah, I remember that. That was the year he
Worst
won.
day of my life.
Yeah, and then you wanted to kick him out of the league ever since, and then you told him we weren't even having a league anymore.
No,
that's not him.
No,
Okay.
I kicked him out.
Yeah.
It was Tim Emmert that I just said, no, we're not doing this anymore.
So I'm seeing why he wanted to come to this, because his name pops up everywhere on it. And he's only been in the league for a year.
It's so ridiculous.
Yeah. Way to make us feel good, Cody. But strength of schedule is mine.
Holy cow. So Tim Emmert, the margin of defeat being the largest, his average loss was 107 points. So every time he lost, it was by 100 plus.
And he had Antonio Brown on his team. So he was doing something wrong. No running backs. That was Tim Emmert's thing.
For those of you that are newer to the league that never played with the illegals / Tim Emmert whenever he played, on average his first running back was drafted in the 8th round, and that was after 5 keepers. So you're talking 13th round. He's taking his first running back, and had no running backs for keepers either. That guy's...
Yeah, he wasn't
His team
good.
sucked.
I miss him because he helped boost me for quite a while.
Right? Keefs, Queefs, Josh.
Well, like to say, even, I have the worst score against me and still somehow come out on top.
It's like I have no interest in looking through this anymore other than to find my own team. Offensive point... Oh, least. Yeah, never mind.
You're getting ready.
107 points for my offense. That's awful.
That's not good. Oh, that had to be a different format, though.
Look, there you go. Single week all time, 442 points.
There it is. Try and catch that, Cody.
Season average
300,
all time.
300 the same season, I'm sure.
Yep.
So I'm glad I could pull out that massive score on Jordan.
Yeah, but he is on pace to beat you by 6 points per week.
Okay.
5.5 points per week. It only takes a couple bad weeks, Cody, and it always skews high. But then once you get through the bye weeks and everything, that'll come back down. I don't think you're gonna break the overall highest score. I don't think you're gonna do it.
Yeah, you got a big name to live up to.
The margin's too close right now. I think he's gonna fall off.
So he's got 6 points per game average right now over 8 weeks. Means that he's got me by 40-some points.
I just want to see my team in a good stat. That's all I'm looking for. Jeezy Pete's, look at that. That sucks. Alright.
Okay. So,
Alright, I can't. I'm not finding my team anywhere.
We're done with this segment. Points from post-draft acquisitions.
Most.
There you go.
Yes! So in 2013, I averaged 147.68 points per week
from people you didn't
from
draft.
people I did not draft.
That's good waiver wire management right there.
You got at least 2 more bad weeks, Cody. Sub 300 weeks.
Right, you think you're gonna lose the next 2 weeks, so you obviously are not gonna live up to your high standards here. And
I hold a record.
It took a while to find, but you got it.
Oh God, that's not good.
The least touchdowns.
Least passing yards, 0.
How did that happen?
I probably started a quarterback that got hurt immediately, and I'm nowhere else to be found. All right.
Field goals? No.
The least field goals.
On a season. 9.
1.12 for the season. That's awful. Anyway, we still got 4 minutes.
No, we really don't have to make it an hour. We just because
we
had stuff.
It's the business hours,
But it was never intended. You tell me this every time we talk about the business hour. It was never intended to be an hour. I don't need to tell you this.
Okay. So
the thing is, I just realized I don't even need to look for this. It shows us the biggest blowout of the week right there on the side. That's how much I pay attention to the Yahoo thing. Yeah, I could just look at that and I could hit the button and I could move on with life.
But I enjoy what we chose instead.
Okay.
So I will say this is very interesting. This action figure beer. I'm starting to question. Like, I didn't realize this, but the label is actually just a sticker.
Yeah.
It's not even printed on.
No. They're a startup brewery. It's Maryland Brewery, Reckless Ale Works. They're young.
Shout out. It was pretty good.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Sticker's really on there.
6.6. There you go. 6.6. 1 sip. Everyone knows the rule. Whole can's gone.
1 sip. I enjoy the black can. I'm not going to get that label off.
Yeah. I can let you have another one. You don't have to. I have the money to buy another 6-pack.
I just wanted the label. I just wanted to peel it off.
They have other stuff too. I guess someone told me in the liquor store that when I bought this, they're like, this is made by Marvel Comics artists.
Oh.
Which I can believe, I guess, because it's pretty cool. But I feel like a company out of Maryland wouldn't have the access to someone who does Marvel Comics artwork.
What's his name that went to Bishop Walsh?
He's one of them?
Is a Marvel Comics artist. The guy that did Dr. McNinja.
Oh, yeah.
Chris something or other? I don't know.
Okay. Well, they have a whole bunch of labels that are sweet. I just like this one because it reminded me of Tim Lassay.
It's a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. Cody, thank you. Yes, it was a pleasure. We enjoy making these videos. At least I think we do.
Yeah. We're having fun. I hope you're having fun. You're still watching. We appreciate it.
Yeah. 4 viewers average for the show. I like it. I appreciate
including
it.
one that's not in the league. Including
one that's not in the league. So thanks for tuning in. We'll be back. I'm going to have to get together with Jordan about the prediction show. I'm running out of steam.
Yeah.
Because
it's hard to do this much stuff and then know that you don't have anything to look forward to.
My team sucks so bad.
Yeah. They have potential for 2 weeks. And at least we got, in those 2 weeks, the Jim Mora video.
Man.
at least you had the opportunity to bring it out.
I did. I really wanted to use a couple more, but my team sucks so bad it's not even...
Does that make any sense?
Well, now it's like I don't want to waste them. I'm going to save them for next year when I'm good.
Yep.
I'm not going to be good next year either.
Yep.
I'm going to sit down long and hard. For those of you still watching, or those of you watching tomorrow or a week from now.
We still got 30 seconds. You got time.
I know. I just want to throw it out there. Like, I am seriously, like, 100% open to trades.
Any trade.
So please,
Send
for the
offers.
love of God, hit me up.
Keep them entertained.
Don't be shy now. I know people have shied away from trading with me because of the year that I acquired 1,700 picks. And as you all saw, that I barely made the playoffs and got eliminated in the first round. So don't be afraid to allow me to help you this year while not helping me next year.
Yeah.
Let me be that person for you.
All right.
All right.
Yeah. See you later.
Fuck you all.
I feel like